Oh goodness, CD, we are back.
Yes,
Brand
indeed.
new episode of the
Yeah.
turn-based Cynics. We
Mm-hmm.
tried our new video format last week, and wasn't that bad. Wasn't it was still it was effort, but it wasn't like a ton of effort. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be to have to like split shit up and like dig through. I think the
Oh.
worst part was I had to find that bit towards like the end of the show that was supposed to be at the start of the
Mm-hmm.
show, and I had to listen to like 2/3 of the fucking show to fucking find that bit so I could move it to the front of the show.
Huh. I thought it was pretty far back, so you should have caught it, I think, with the last third or something. But
Well, I wanted it at the start of the show, so
yeah, sure.
I had to like find
But
it.
I mean, going through the last third would have been probably enough,
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
it?
found it. Yeah, it was a little more than half, the
Mm-hmm.
show before I found it, and I'm like, oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. I'm done. And then I took a day off, and then I got the rest of that shit uploaded. I was like, oh my god, I got it done. Didn't even have to fucking
Good.
pull out what's left of my hair, if you can.
Well, yeah, made it difficult to get a grip.
Yeah, I'm about to have to shave the rest of this. This is actually like way more grown out than I usually let it get. I usually shave it
Mm-hmm.
off by now, but similar to my conspiracy fucking goatee I got going on right now. You can tell it's all I need now is the conspiracy board behind me and the fucking pegs and the pictures and shit. And that's how you know.
Mm-hmm.
When I grow out the beard and it's like down here, and I'm like, I figured it out, CD. I've cracked the code.
And then you're gonna go Robin Williams. What year is this?
Uh, I cracked the code, CD. I cracked it. I have escaped the Matrix. Stupidest fucking shit I've ever heard in my life. Fucking manosphere assholes being like, we're stuck in the Matrix. It's all an illusion. Oh, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of my
Right.
face. Alright, whatever, dude. Chill. Fucking chill. Shit. So, I spent a lot of my time like messing around with some old Game Boy games. Continued playing some more Lufia 3 for Game Boy Color, cause that's
Mm.
one of those weird bugbear games from my childhood that I just
Uh-huh.
I never conquered.
All
And then
right.
I got to the first boss, and I was feeling good about
Uh-huh.
myself, cause I'm like, you know what?
And then the
I
game said, nope.
Yeah. Then the game was like, ooh, you a cocky bitch, ain't you?
You're
So I'm
feeling good?
like,
Well, let's change that.
yeah, I got to the first boss, and I'll tell you how I knew I fucked up. I'll tell you when
Mm-hmm.
I knew. A new character joins my party for the boss fight. I'm level 5. The new
Ah, he was
character,
level 10?
yeah, the new character was like level 9.
I was close.
I'm like, oh no. Oh, I
Mm-hmm.
fucked up. Bro, that boss steamrolled my ass. I was like, oh shit. All right.
2 hits,
Yeah.
3/4 of the party done.
Bro, every hit was a near life ending event. I was like, oh
Mm.
shit, I fucked up. Okay. So I reloaded a save state from like an hour or two earlier. I was like
Whoopsie.
I reloaded a save state, went back into that motherfucking dungeon, and I did what I do best, CD. I grind, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Turn that oven on, baby. I grinded. Fucking level
Hmm.
12, bitch. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Learn my fucking. That boss was not fucking with me that day. I was like, God damn. 4 levels?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, that's how we get down. 4 full levels. Holy
Mm-hmm.
shit. That's when you know you fucked up. It's one thing if you higher level than a new party member. Like, that's cool.
Yep.
Like, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's how it should usually go.
I'm above the curve. In this case, I was 4 levels below the motherfucker. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, And he's not even
Yeah,
a
and
heavy hitter. He's a
4
thief.
levels, and the thing is, 4 levels doesn't sound like much when you're later in the game, but when you're level 5, that's a little different.
That's a big difference. That's a that's a the
Hmm.
boss fight starts, and my first thought is, I don't think I can win this. Boss
Funny, I
fight.
don't remember the Latin lyrics being this doom and gloom.
Yeah, right.
Whoops.
There's that picture of like the guy wins, and he's like, okay, within expectations. Boss fight
Hmm.
starts. He's like super banged up and out of health potions. He's like, within expectations, and then it's like the boss music starts chanting in fucking Latin, and he's like, oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is about to get fucking rough. Fucking old school video games, man. They don't fuck around. But then I
Uh-huh.
realized, so there's like a boss fight earlier in the game that you
Mhm.
can win, but you're not supposed to win. Okay,
Mhm.
the game doesn't assume you'll win. So the game continues whether you win
Mhm.
or lose, right? So
Okay.
like it doesn't affect the story if you win, basically, right? Like
Does the
if
dialogue change?
not really.
Okay.
He still blows up his own the boss still blows up his own tower and calls you a weakling. So
Ah,
either
okay.
either way, I didn't
Mhm.
realize that you one, I didn't know you could beat that guy, and two, you get like a really nice
Ah.
piece of armor out of it. So then I was like,
Hmm.
sitting
Off
there,
to grind they go. Hody hody ho.
sitting there looking at my save file, like,
Hmm.
am I really? Do I want to commit to restarting? And
Hmm.
then I'm like, I'm only like 2 hours in. Yeah, I'm gonna
What level
commit
is
to.
that, boss?
I don't know what the fucking level of the boss is. I just know that like
Mhm.
he sits there laughing at you for the first like 4 fucking rounds, talking about how weak you are, and
Ah,
then he pulls off a big attack and wipes you out. But you can actually beat him
I
before
see.
he does it.
Mhm.
But you get a really
Ah.
nice, but you get a really nice piece of armor out of it. And when I found that
Mhm.
out, I was like,
Hmm. Well,
now I have to try. Like that's the fucked up. That's the fucked
that's the
up thing
game
of
taunting you.
that's the fucked up thing about me personally, right? Most people, once they're like 2 or 3 hours into the game, they're not gonna just start over all because they learned some random piece of information about an item, right? Most people will just commit to the run and be like, bitch, I'm already 4 hours in, I'm not going back. My dumbass is like, bitch, I'm only 4 hours in, right?
That's not even 10% of the time.
Yeah, it's kind of the perspective. There's this comedian from like the 80s who was like, he's like, people are really negative about cigarettes. He goes, people say
Mhm.
cigarettes give you cancer. And he's like, yeah, sure, you could say it like that, all gloom and doom like, or you could say cigarettes give you cancer. Yeah, it's a gift. They're giving it to you.
Uh-huh.
It's all about how you present the information, so to speak, how you package it,
Mhm.
CD. It's all about packaging. That's what I'm
Reminds me
learning.
of that comic meme with the rat. I've given you a present. Aw, it's the plague. God damn it.
Yeah, I gave you the plague. What?
Mhm.
Yeah, I gave it to you. It's a
Mhm.
gift. You're welcome. So yeah, that's been a thing. Um,
Mhm.
that's been draining my over. I don't want to say overpriced, souped up Game Boy. I don't like to call it overpriced because I don't regret my
Mhm.
purchase. I feel like if I call it overpriced, someone might get the idea that I have buyer's remorse. I don't have buyers. There's no remorse here. So yeah. Um.
Let's just call it
Oh, what?
pricey then.
Yeah, one last question, and maybe I'm
Mm-hmm.
fucking this. Maybe I'm fucking this up. I admit sometimes I'm not good at video games. It does happen, believe it or not. Sometimes I'm just bad at them. So there's
Mm-hmm.
that the first boss, like the first chapter of Disgaea 7, and I'm thrown
Mm-hmm.
off. Right, the dude with the impenetrable armor, right? The guy in all silver, the guy's silver armor. They're like, oh, he's impenetrable. You can't beat
Mm-hmm.
him. It's when you first get hell mode for fucking
Yeah.
Fuga. Is there
Fu-
like a
Fuji.
Fuji? Is there like a
Mm-hmm.
trick to this? Cause like he's got. So I get up to him. He's here,
Mm-hmm.
and then he has
Mm-hmm.
two archers here and here. So obviously, my first instinct is okay. I know how
Mm-hmm.
this is gonna go. I walk in, I try to fight him one on one, both the arch. He's got like a fucking geo panel back there, probably making him stronger. And like
Um, I don't remember what the geo panel was, but that might be.
part
And
of my
in
problem.
any
Yeah,
case, I mean,
I don't
units
know.
like that, you usually attack from the back. And
Mmm.
additionally, the Hell mode is also very useful because it decreases the enemy's defense.
Ah, okay, I'll keep that in mind.
So that in combination is probably the way to go.
Yeah, because he best that bested
Mm-hmm.
me like twice. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not. I'm clearly not thinking in a Disgaea way for this. I'm thinking very basic. I'm gonna have to start
Mm-hmm.
actually thinking about this differently because you are treating me very disrespectfully, game, and I don't appreciate it. So, speaking of Disgaea 7, CD, I couldn't help, and I guess I'll pass it over to you. Apparently,
All right.
Disgaea 7 pulled what I would like to say is our podcast unforgivable sin of difficulty walls,
Mm-hmm. You
spikes,
could say
if
that. Yeah.
difficulty spikes, if you would, for you at
Mm-hmm.
least. Seems like it happened pretty
Yeah,
late in the game too.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I've been pretty busy this week overall, so I've just had time for Disgaea 7 on and off, and I've been continuing, and I am now at the start of chapter 12. Up to that point, no big trouble. Some of the fights were a bit challenging, especially one where I had to defend another unit. It's an NPC unit, so it's not controlled by you, but the unit attacks the enemies as well and gets attacked. And the unit doesn't survive too many attacks, so you have to be quick about it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, you can't hang about and do and prepare much because after 2 turns or something, game over.
Can you
You
like
have,
can you like pick him up and like throw him
yep, sure.
backwards or something?
It's a unit like any other.
Yeah, just
It's a unit like any
fucking
other. You can just
if he gets
throw
too
your units there and throw that unit back.
yeah, if he gets too far ahead, I would just run up
Hmm.
behind him, grab him by his pants, and fucking fling that bitch.
You have to because your base is on the right. The unit is about in the middle of the map,
Oh no.
and enemies are to the left. So there is a distance
Oh
from the
shit.
start. You have to advance quickly because the unit also moves towards the enemies in the first turn. Then after you do your thing, so yep, you have to be quick.
Okay.
But overall, the maps are quite nice. There are some tricky maps and some variations on your usual stuff. Especially in what was it? The tournament chap? No, not the tournament chapter. The other one, the I think chapter 5 or 6 it was, where it's not the usual. Yeah, you have your units and the enemy has their units, and you just do your fighting. But they did some nice things there. But then I get to the start of chapter 12. And there is one enemy in that on that map. It's a pretty small map. Very compact in comparison. Okay, I go there, start up, do my position my units. Enemy starts his hell mode. Okay. Infinite turns of hell mode remaining. Okay. I go there, try to attack. Um, how do I put it? Most of my units do pixels of damage on the health
Oh.
bar,
Oh no.
or none at all.
Oh no.
Yeah. And there's also another thing that you can't do much ranged because everything that's further than 4 tiles away gets dodged.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And additionally, as I mentioned in the chat, there's another gimmick. Once the enemy attacks your unit, that unit is out of it for a turn.
Wait. What?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh
You have to
no.
wait a turn until you can do anything with that unit again.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Oh, okay. Oh.
And add to that the enemy is massively powerful.
Of course. Of
Yeah,
course.
so at the start I was beginning to get the feeling of, okay, am I even supposed to win this? And after all my units were done, game over. Okay, I'm supposed to win this.
I'm supposed.
Interesting.
Yeah, that. See, I don't like that. I don't like fight. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like that in video games where it's like you're not sure. I feel like if you're gonna have like a lose state kind of a fight where the player is supposed to lose, then
Mm-hmm.
make it very obvious. But sometimes games
Yeah.
like to play that shit like straight faced and be like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, all right, can you win? Can you not win? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you thought you were gonna win. We got you.
Mm-hmm.
No, fuck that.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
mean
make
this
that
was
shit.
this seemed very clear. No, I can't win this. Nope, not at all. Because even my best units could withstand at most one attack. After the second they were done. So, yeah. So it's back to grinding and doing stuff there. Yay! So I'll revise my the game improved in all parts in comparison to the previous games. It improved in most parts.
Most part. Yeah,
And this
that's
one is definitely not an improvement.
yeah, but if this only happens once though,
I hope so.
I mean, if this only happened once, I could probably forgive it.
Yeah, but it's still a mark against it.
Yeah, that
As
still
this should not
sucks.
happen.
That still sucks. But if it only
Hmm.
happens like one time, I might just be like, shitty move. But okay, I'll
Hmm.
ride that. But now I know. See, now I know what I'm up against. So
Yeah.
now I know how to approach the game, which is going to be useful for me
Mm-hmm.
at least. So, thank
Yeah.
you for doing my research for me.
You're
As
welcome.
as usual,
Happy grinding.
you did the hard you did all the hard manual lifting for me, so I don't have to. Now I know.
Yeah. And I realize the game gives you a lot of possibilities to grind, but I still usually go through the campaign with the minimal amount necessary. And I can't remember in the last few games in the series there being ever a moment with this much of a spike.
Because there easily isn't. Usually, Disgaea games, the
Yeah,
story isn't
not this
the.
much.
Usually, the storyline isn't the thing that's supposed to like trip you the fuck up that hard.
Yeah,
Not usually.
not this much.
Mm,
There can be some that are more challenging. Like, yeah, you're just about making it or something like that, but not a completely trounced battle like that.
yeah. I don't like. I don't want to play. I don't want to. I don't like it when a game tries to stomp me the fuck out. That's never fun. That's not a very fun experience. Yeah. But what would I know, right? I'm just a guy, just a fucking guy, man, just a fucking guy. So
yeah, you're just someone that fought a level 9 boss with a level 5 party recently.
Yeah, from the much more powerful character who joins my team. Yeah, he's not even a heavy hitter. He's a fucking thief. Yeah, thanks for that game. Really helping me out with that one. Really showing me what you can do on that front. Really, thanks.